This video, you're going to learn how to solve a system of equations by elimination. This method is best used when your x's, your y's, and your numbers are all lined up. Let's think about x minus 20 equals 50. Hopefully this is pretty easy. Because the 20 is being subtracted, I need to add 20 to both sides. Then that's going to give me x is equal to 30. But what if I decide to do this in kind of a funky way? Like I decide I want to add 20 to the left, but then on the right, I want to add 10 and 10. Well, 10 plus 10 is 20. They look different, but ultimately they're doing the same thing, and I still end up with x equals 30. So I think that's the point of today's video. We can add things together that are equal, but look different, and it won't change the ultimate outcome of our equation. Let's look at 2x plus 5y equals 10 and 4x minus 5y equals 14. If we notice, the 5y and the minus 5y have opposite coefficients, opposite numbers in front of them. So if I add these two equations together, which might seem a little weird, those 5's would cancel out. 2x plus 4x would give me 6x plus 0 is equal to 24. Well, I don't care about that 0 anymore, so I have 6x equals 24. I divide both sides by 6, and that gives me x is 4. I am not done though, because I still need to figure out what y is. So I'm going to pick one of the equations, either with the top or the bottom, and I'm going to plug in x is equal to 4. So where I see the x, I'm going to put the 4. That's going to give me 2 times 4 plus 5y equals 10. Well, I'm going to simplify that and solve for y. 2 times 4 is 8. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. That's going to give me 5y equals 2. Divide both sides by 5. And end up with y equals 2/5. Let's look at another example, fairly similar to the last one, except for this time I have a positive 6 and a positive 6. In order for those to cancel out, I'm going to need to multiply one of the equations by -1. And when I multiply, I need to do it times each and everything. So that's going to end up giving me -4y plus 0 equals 12. I get -4y equals 12. Divide by -4. That gives me y is equal to -3. I need to find out what x is, so I'm going to pick either the top equation or the bottom equation and plug in for where y is. I'm going to plug in -3. I'm going to simplify that equation. 9 times -3 is -27. I'm going to solve for x, so I'm going to add 27 to both sides. I'm going to get 6x equals 24, divide both sides by 6, and that gives me x is equal to 4. Ooh, things just got trickier. I need to create a situation where I have opposite coefficients, either in front of the x or the y. So I need to think about what could possibly make that happen. Well, if I multiply that second equation by -2, I would have 8x plus 10y equals 18. So I'm multiplying that -2 times each thing in the parentheses there. And now if you look at my top equation and the bottom one, my -8x and my positive 8x will cancel out. So if I'm adding the top and bottom together, I get 13y equals 13. I'm going to divide both sides by 13, and that's going to give me y is equal to 1. I need to find out what x is, so I'm going to plug into either the top equation or the bottom equation, and I'm going to take y and I'm going to replace it with 1. I'm going to solve for x, so that's going to give me -4x minus 5 equals -9. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. That gives me -4x equals -4. I'm going to divide both sides by -4, and that's going to give me x is equal to 1. Now on this one, I'm going to either go for the x or go for the y. If I'm going for the x's, I would think about what do 5 and 8 both go into? Kind of like finding a common denominator. They both go into 40. For the y's, I think about what do 7 and 3 both go into? Again, kind of like finding a common denominator, they both go into 21. So I want to make one of those positive and one of those negative. It doesn't matter which I do. For me, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the y's. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by -7. Now, you could do this totally differently and still get the right answer. So multiplying that top equation by 3, I end up with 24x plus 21y equals 27. Multiplying the bottom equation by -7, I get -35x minus 21y equals 28. You can see in front of my y's, I have a 21, and a negative 21, those are going to cancel out. So I'm going to add 24 minus 35x. That's going to give me negative 11x plus 0 equals 55. I'm going to bring over that negative 11x. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 11, and that's going to give me x is equal to negative 5. Now I'm going to plug back in, and I suggest plugging back into one of your original equations. So I'm going to take 5x plus 3y equals negative 4. You could have used the 8x plus 7y equals 9, but I'm going to replace x with negative 5. I'm going to simplify that, so I have negative 25 plus 3y equals negative 4. I'm going to add 25 to both sides. That's going to give me 3y equals 21. Divide both sides by 3, and that's going to give me y is equal to 7. And while we know this video didn't eliminate all of your problems, we hope you still hit like and subscribe.